Some killer herdsmen have stated that the president, Muhammadu Buhari, cannot completely tackle the insecurity situation in the country except he seeks international intervention. The bandit who spoke with Daily Trust lamented neglect by the government, stating that their inability to access quality education is responsible for their atrocities. One of them, who seemed to be the leader of the group, said the bandits desire quality education, employment opportunities in government parastatals, and to enjoy the wealth of the country. He said the bandits have also been victims of insecurity in the past with no jobs nor families. According to him, the bandits who have now taken up arms will constitute a menace as long as they have no other engagements. He said this issue is beyond any governor, even the president himself, if he knows the true situation in the forest and the condition people find themselves. There is no way he would have left this responsibility to the governors or any individual. The problem cannot be surmounted by a governor. Even the president would have to seek help from other countries to tackle the problem. Just look around. These are people bearing arms and they have nothing to do. Many have lost their loved ones. The parents of some of them have been killed. He further added, what we want is that our pastoralists should be employed just like the way their own children are employed. Our children should be enrolled in school so that we can also become knowledgeable. In this country, there is oil, there are gold and many other things. But we don't know how any of those things are being managed. The best thing is for them to go and protest, but you have to take into arms and begin to take other people's life because you are being, the country is not good. These are the things that the Southerners are talking about, coming out to protest against bad governance. But you people will keep quiet. You are supposed to go out and protest, but you are taking arms and you want Nigerians to justify, or you are justifying that, and you expect Nigerians to accept that. It's not possible. Well, he alleged that members of the defunct Special Anti-Robbery Squad and officers of the Nigerian Army have taken their cattle from them, leaving them poorer. We know nothing other than spending time under trees. There is no difference between us and the animals we herd. We are also deprived of keeping cattle because of the lack of grazing areas. They have taken over the grazing areas. Even the grazing routes are no longer there. Soldiers will take over our cattle. Vigilantes will confiscate and government would rustle. We have been rendered poor. What more cattle do we have now? Soldiers, SARS personnel have carted away all the cattle. When asked if any of them is qualified to take government jobs, peradventure they are given one. He said this whole agitation is caused by lack of education. None of us here is educated. Only in isolated cases you have someone who would go and settle in another place and go to school. They are very few. Anyone you see that has gone to school, it is possible it was because a minister or someone important married to his sister and brought him close. The rest of us herders in the bushes are not educated, but there is also adult education and other training for traders. The law says they should empower the citizens and protect them and their property. None of that happens. We are not being protected. We don't have anything we depend on. It is only us and the trees that are here and the gun we are wielding. Then how were they able to get guns? You don't have money to eat, you don't have money to do anything, but you have money to get gun. The guns are they so cheap? Speaking on the survival tactics employed by the bandits in the forest, he said the bandits feed on the proceeds from selling the few cows they have left. He also alleged that they get money from some governors and lawmakers who pay off the bandits after they must have been raided such persons' domain. The way we survive is some of us with 2 or 3 cows sell one and bring the money here, which we share and buy some food items. So what of the kidnapping you do? You are not talking about that. Sometimes some governors or lawmakers, if our people are disturbing their domain, how do you disturb their domain? By taking their lives, by kidnapping them. You just disturb them. You don't disturb them. If you disturb them with protests. Well, they will not send like 100,000 or 200,000. naira. That is how it has been, he said. He did not tell us that they get money from ransom to to feed themselves. They get the money they get from ransom. You see, all these are nonsense talk. Do you owe Nigeria? Everybody is shouting. When people are talking about the injustice, the bad governance in this country, you guys are not saying anything. You say the other people are criminal. And meanwhile, they are the most affected. When you talk about poverty, is there. And they are always happy. Oh, they are the one producing governors. They are the one producing this president here and there. And the unfortunate thing, I will hear some Southerners will be saying, oh, these people, they are the one, they know how to play politics. Which invariably we know the situation of things. The reality is there, staring at everybody. And you are telling us all manner of nonsense that this and this and that. What kind of a thing is that? So those who are suffering in other countries now, in other region now, they should go and take up arms. Is that the reason why you should not be taking other people's lives? The only constitutional right you have is to protest, and you are not helping others who are protesting. They will come out and send security agencies against them, and you people will be happy. He made mention of a SARS, the same SARS that Southerners were complaining about, but you said, oh, you are not you want SARS, and now the same SARS you said they are the ones taking over your cows. But irrespective of what you go through, it is not justifiable for you to now be causing harms, taking people's life, kidnapping people. Again, they said they have kidnapped about 300 girls in what is it called, in Zamfara State again, because that is the in thing for them. But let's hear what Nigerians are saying, because this one, it get a B. Well, true insecurity had caused more damage to the country, just like the government lack management of resources, but that is not an excuse for being a terror and start to attack the common man. They are also affected by this bad government. My advice, let the sound mind northerners put more effort to educate the people. It is sad to see the same northern governors take their children abroad to school but fail to encourage education in their states. And that is why they are not encouraging the S-men to have a ranch, but they are looking for a way for them to continue to be suffering and be trekking from one end of the world to another. Well, then they should face the governments and those lawbreakers who called themselves lawmakers, not we the poor masses who you are kidnapping, killing, raping and driving from their homes. So many families have gone into debts by paying ransom to get their children and families back. Buhari presidency, you are compromised armed forces. Who is bandit in front of military or forces? Hope Gumi is in control of the situation. Only the bandits or entire Nigeria desire good life. When we said earlier that Nigeria is not working, divide it or restructure, let everyone on their own to provide for their people. Instead, the politicians will be quiet, deceiving people that Nigeria will be good. This pass or party, a country of corruption without punishment. There's nothing we wouldn't hear and see from northerners under this administration. May God save us from these monsters. Buhari, the best president, Mr. Integrity. Good. He had his lifelong ambition of ruling Nigeria fulfilled. Otherwise, the whole world would have been made to believe that Nigeria missed their one and only rare chance of being a paradise on earth. Buhari must gather all the bandits in the north, give them scholarship abroad, and give them lucrative business in oil, maritime, aviation, and financial sectors, or else the country will burn because the government wants it to be so. What do you expect? The government flagrantly opened door for the policies that allow foreigners, terrorists to invade Nigeria, and now they are giving a condition to integrate them into your government, or they will continue terrorizing the country. Imagine the statement with such boldness. I don't blame them. The country has been sold out by Buhari and groups of administrators who feel they own the country, a family property. Since the security problem in Nigeria is bigger than Nigeria, Buhari, why is he still the commander-in-chief? Buhari should resign. Nigeria is completely a failed state, and Nigeria needs to divide now to save lives. Otherwise, more problem is coming. Period. That's what Gumi speak to them that they should say. Exactly now, they've put it together that just say this, and you now think people will buy this rubbish. These are the things that they've orchestrated to say, oh, if you are marginalized, go and protest now. Have you not seen other people protesting? Is that the reason why you should take up arms and begin to deal with people? Honestly, this is ridiculous. So ridiculous.